Hello and welcome back. Your opinion, does it matter? Does my opinion matter? Interesting. What I'd like to introduce you to now is what others perceive of you, or what others perceive of me. Others could be family, friends, peers, teachers, you name it. It's got nothing to do with you, what they think of you. Now, what I find interesting is when I go into any shopping place, and there's obviously those magazines, well, who's doing who to what, and you know, these big words that are used, you know, fraud and shocking, and you know, all those kind of descriptive words to put down a certain individual, whether they're a soap actress or actor. And I suppose we kind of buy into that. Well, I'm not saying you don't listen, but when somebody presents you something, I know we've covered this before in one of my other recordings, you don't have to buy into it. I said before, in order to receive the gift, you've got to let it go. Now, there may well be some truth in what they're sharing with you, but some kind of simple sayings, which I know I find humour in, that opinions are a bit like farts, and everyone likes their own. I like that one. And another one is, I remember it was on Deadpool, was it Clint Eastwood, Dirty Harry? Opinions are like assholes and everybody has one. And that's what I find interesting. I mean, I remember I got an email from a gentleman who I really do love and respect. And one of his statements was that forgiveness is bullshit. And then he has his understandings, because from where he is and how spiritual he is and everything, that's his opinion. Do I have to buy into it? No. Do I have to change? No. Or I can. It doesn't matter. So where am I going with this? I just want you to understand that, is it true that you and or I can be affected by those around us? Only if we're not conscious. What somebody perceives of you and or me has got zero, nothing, nada to do with us. We're not required to buy into it, but how many of us kind of get affected or get taken off our true purpose or path or passion because of what somebody said or did? So just become conscious of that somebody like I am now are just projecting their own BS, their belief system onto you, just like this gentleman does, who's on our class as a great mentor. Never met the bloke, read lots of his stuff. Because of where I'm at, I kind of connect and resonate with a lot of what he says, and then he sends something like that and he goes, oh, it makes me think again. Maybe he's right and I'm wrong. There are no rights and wrongs, there just are things. So really, for those of you that are at that level that will be able to understand the real message I'm putting across here, just be aware of how you are affected by what others say and do, or don't say or don't do. Because as I've said before, what your parents think of you, what I think of you, what you think of me, any of those things have got nothing to do with you or nothing to do with me. We don't have to condition ourselves to buy into other people's stuff. I'm not saying you don't listen. By all means do listen, but then let it go. So please, have a look at those things that kind of affect you as an individual, that take you off your course, take you out of play. Because as somebody said, I don't think I'm being sexist. I find a lot of women really are affected by what people think of them, more so perhaps than a man, because a man is more solid when he's in his masculine, he's quite clear, that's the direction, that's where he's going. But just be aware that what people perceive of you has got nothing to do with you. So in a way you can take it in and just say thank you. If it's a compliment, you just say thank you. Remember, they're projecting themselves. They are projecting what they know in that moment. And what do they know? What do I know? Absolutely nothing. So why are you listening to me? I don't know, turn it off. Oh, find humour in it all. I hope that makes sense. Please, just be aware as to what others say and do, but don't buy into it. You might listen to it, but let it go. Thank you very much. Have yourself a great day. Bye for now.